They shaped our world, and 2025 took them away. The world said goodbye to legends in 2025. Some shocked us, some broke our hearts. Icons of music, film, faith, and science, all gone. Some left us too soon, some lived full lives of legend. Their stories are shocking, their impact unforgettable. Watch till the end to honour the legends we lost this year. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio on December 17, 1936 in Buenos Aires, Argentina, grew up as the eldest of 5 children in a family of Italian immigrants. His father, Mario José Bergoglio, worked as an accountant, while his mother, Regina Maria Sivori, was a devoted homemaker. As a young man, Bergoglio trained as a chemical technician and briefly worked in industry, but a serious illness at age 21 led him to reflect deeply on life and spirituality, prompting him to pursue the priesthood. In 1958, he entered the Society of Jesus, or Jesuits, and devoted himself to humanities, philosophy and theology, eventually being ordained a priest in 1969. He took his final vows in 1973 and served as provincial superior of the Jesuits in Argentina from 1973 to 1979, gaining a reputation for discipline, humility, and service. Bergoglio's rise in the church continued steadily. He was appointed Auxiliary Bishop of Buenos Aires in 1992, became Coadjutor Archbishop in 1997, and then Archbishop in 1998. Known for his deep compassion for the poor and marginalised, he often visited Buenos Aires' shanty towns, lived simply, and used public transport despite his rank. In 2001, Pope John Paul II made him a cardinal. Following Pope Benedict XVI's resignation, Bergoglio was elected the 266th Pope on March 13, 2013, taking the name Francis to honour St. Francis of Assisi. As the first Jesuit Pope, first Latin American Pope and first non-European Pope in over 1,200 years, his papacy emphasised humility, mercy and inclusivity, alongside global issues such as climate change, inequality and migration. He reformed church governance, promoted social justice, canonised saints, and navigated crises such as the COVID-19 pandemic. Pope Francis passed away on April 21, 2025, leaving a legacy of compassion, humility, and a church more deeply connected with the world's most vulnerable communities. Jane Goodall, born Valerie Jane Morris. Goodall on April 3, 1934, in London, England, became the world's foremost primatologist, ethologist, anthropologist, and conservationist. From a young age, she was captivated by animals and spent her early career working as a secretary and film production assistant. In 1957, she travelled to Africa, where the renowned paleoanthropologist Louis Leakey encouraged her to study wild primates. By 1960, Goodall had begun her groundbreaking research on the Kazakala chimpanzee community in Gombe Stream National Park, Tanzania. Her discoveries transformed understanding of chimpanzee behaviour, revealing that they use tools, hunt, form deep social bonds, express emotions, and engage in complex social strategies, challenging the belief that such behaviours were uniquely human. Despite having no formal university degree, she earned a PhD in ethology from Cambridge in 1965. Goodall authored influential books including In the Shadow of Man and the Chimpanzees of Gombe, and collaborated with National Geographic to share her findings with the world. In 1977, she founded the Jane Goodall Institute to protect wildlife and empower local communities, and in 1991 she launched the global youth programme Roots and Shoots to inspire action for people, animals and the environment. Appointed a UN Messenger of Peace in 2002, she campaigned for conservation, sustainability and animal welfare worldwide. Over her life, she received numerous awards including Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire and the US Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2025. Jane Goodall passed away on October 1, 2025 at age 91 while on a speaking tour in California, leaving a legacy as a scientist, humanitarian and global environmental advocate whose work reshaped humanity's relationship with the natural world. Robert Redford, born Charles Robert Redford Jr. on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California, became one of Hollywood's most iconic actors, directors, and cultural pioneers. Growing up in Van Nuys, he faced early health challenges, including a mild case of polio at age 11. After a brief stint at the University of Colorado, Redford pursued painting at the Pratt Institute and studied acting at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York. His television debut came in Alfred Hitchcock Presents and The Twilight Zone, followed by Broadway success in Neil Simon's Barefoot in the Park in 1963. His breakthrough films included Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting and The Way We Were, earning him critical acclaim and massive popularity. Redford's directing career began with Ordinary People in 1980, which won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director, and he went on to direct notable films such as The Milagro Beanfield War, A River Runs Through It, and Quiz Show. In 1978, he founded the Sundance Film Festival, revolutionizing independent cinema, and became a vocal political activist supporting environmentalism, Native American rights, and LGBT issues. Over decades, he received the Academy Honorary Award, Kennedy Center Honors, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and more. Redford married twice, first to Lola Van Wagenen, with whom he had 4 children, and later to Sybil Sagars. He passed away in his sleep at his home in Sundance, Utah, on September 16, 2025, at age 89, leaving a monumental legacy in film, activism and culture that inspired generations of artists and audiences worldwide. Ozzy Osbourne, born John Michael Osbourne on December 3, 1948, in Marston Green, Birmingham, England, became one of the most influential figures in heavy metal music. Nicknamed the Prince of Darkness, Osbourne first rose to fame as the lead singer of Black Sabbath, whose dark, heavy sound laid the foundation for the genre. He experienced a troubled youth, including dyslexia, minor criminal convictions, and a rebellious streak that led to clashes at school and home. Osbourne joined Black Sabbath in 1968, and during his tenure, the band released iconic albums such as Paranoid, Master of Reality, and Black Sabbath Volume 4. His solo career began in 1980 with Blizzard of Oz, featuring hits like Crazy Train, which cemented his status as a heavy metal icon. Osbourne was infamous for wild antics, including biting the head off a bat during a live performance, a moment that became legendary in rock history. In 2019, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease and later revealed chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and emphysema. Despite health struggles, he continued performing until July 5, 2025, when he gave his final concert during the Back to the Beginning charity event, raising £140 million for Parkinson's research and children's hospitals. Ozzy passed away 17 days later, on July 22, 2025, at age 76, from a heart attack caused by complications of Parkinson's and coronary artery disease. He is survived by his wife Sharon and their 3 children, Amy, Kelly and Jack, as well as 3 children from his first marriage. Osbourne's influence on music, culture and pop culture remained immense, inspiring countless musicians and fans worldwide with his unapologetic style, memorable voice, and enduring legacy as the Prince of Darkness. Rob Reiner, born March 6, 1947 in the Bronx, New York City, was a multifaceted American actor, director, producer, and activist. The son of legendary comedian Carl Reiner and Estelle Reiner, Rob grew up in New Rochelle before moving to Los Angeles at 13. He first became widely known for his acting role as Michael "Meathead" Stivix on the television series All in the Family, earning acclaim for his comedic timing and social commentary. Reiner transitioned into directing, creating iconic films including This Is Spinal Tap, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, and The Bucket List. He co-founded the American Foundation for Equal Rights and actively supported LGBTQ+ rights, notably challenging California's Proposition 8. A committed Democrat, Reiner attended the 2012 Democratic National Convention in support of President Barack Obama's re-election. In a shocking tragedy, on December 14, 2025, Rob and his wife Michelle were found dead in their Los Angeles home from multiple sharp force injuries. Their deaths were ruled a homicide, leaving the entertainment community and fans stunned. Rob Reiner's career spanned decades, combining creativity, activism and cultural impact, making him a beloved figure in Hollywood and a voice for social justice. James Arthur Lovell Jr., born March 25, 1928 in Cleveland, Ohio, became one of NASA's most celebrated astronauts. Raised in Terre Haute, Indiana and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Lovell became the first person to fly into space 4 times. He was pilot of Apollo 8, the first mission to orbit the Moon, and commander of the Apollo 13 mission, which famously failed to land due to technical problems, but returned safely thanks to Lovell's leadership and NASA's ingenuity. After retiring from the Navy and NASA in 1973, he became CEO of Bay Houston Towing Company and later held executive roles at Fisk Telephone Systems and Centel Corporation. His wife, Marilyn Lovell, passed in 2023. Following the deaths of Apollo 8 crew members Frank Borman in 2023 and Bill Anders in 2024, Lovell became the last surviving member of the historic Apollo 8 mission. He died on August 7, 2025 in Lake Forest, Illinois at age 97, closing a chapter on an era of pioneering space exploration and leaving a legacy of courage, resilience, and leadership. Val Edward Kilmer, born December 31st, 1959 in Los Angeles, California, was celebrated for his versatility and unforgettable screen presence. Raised in a Christian Science household, Kilmer experienced personal tragedy early when his younger brother Wesley died. He became one of the youngest students ever admitted to Juilliard's drama division at 17 and launched a career spanning stage and film. Kilmer first gained attention in comedies like Top Secret and Real Genius, but his breakthrough came as Tom "Iceman" Kazansky in Top Gun. He delivered acclaimed performances as Jim Morrison in The Doors, Doc Holliday in Tombstone, and Bruce Wayne Batman in Batman Forever. Diagnosed with throat cancer in 2014, he underwent extensive treatment and a tracheotomy, but continued working, sharing his story in the memoir I'm Your Huckleberry and documentary Val. Kilmer made a poignant return in Top Gun: Maverick. He passed away on April 1, 2025 at 65 from pneumonia related to prior cancer treatment, leaving behind a legacy of artistry, resilience and dedication to his craft. Prince Shah Rahim Al Husseini Aga Khan V ascended as the 50th hereditary Imam of the Nizari Ismaili Shias on February 4, 2025, following the death of his father, Prince Shah Karim Al Husseini Aga Khan IV, who led the community for nearly 68 years. The Aga Khan serves as both a spiritual and temporal leader, guiding an estimated 12 to 15 million followers worldwide. His leadership combines religious guidance with extensive humanitarian, cultural and developmental work, focusing on education, healthcare and economic development across Asia, Africa and other regions. The title Aga Khan, meaning Great Leader or Grand Commander, has been hereditary for over 150 years. The Aga Khan is also recognised for his historical role during the British Raj, where his contributions in the First Anglo-Afghan War and subsequent services earned him recognition and unique privileges, including a personal gun salute. The Aga Khan's influence extends beyond religious spheres, encompassing philanthropy, community building, and fostering interfaith dialogue, continuing a legacy of leadership that merges spiritual authority with global impact. Brian Douglas Wilson, born June 20, 1942 in Inglewood, California, was a musical genius, co-founding the Beach Boys and shaping the sound of American rock. Alongside his brothers Dennis and Carl, cousin Mike Love and friend Al Jardine, he created hits like Surfin' USA, I Get Around and Good Vibrations. Wilson pioneered complex vocal harmonies and orchestral arrangements, most notably on Pet Sounds, influencing generations of musicians. Despite struggles with mental health and substance abuse, Wilson completed the long-delayed Smile project and maintained a solo career. Inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he continued to record, perform and inspire until his death on June 11, 2025, at 82, leaving a legacy that transformed popular music. George Richard Chamberlain, born March 31, 1934, became a beloved actor and singer, famous for portraying Dr. James Kildare on NBC's Dr. Kildare. Nicknamed the King of the Miniseries, he starred in Centennial, Shogun and The Thornbirds, along with films like The Three Musketeers and The Towering Inferno. Chamberlain also shined on Broadway in productions like My Fair Lady and The Sound of Music. Open about his sexuality in 2003, he remained private yet influential. He passed away on March 29, 2025 in Waimanalo, Hawaii at 90, leaving a legacy of groundbreaking television and theatre performances. George Edward Foreman, born January 10, 1949 in Marshall, Texas, rose from a troubled youth to become an Olympic gold medalist and two-time world heavyweight boxing champion. He won the 1968 Olympic gold, captured the world heavyweight title in 1973 by defeating Joe Frazier, lost to Muhammad Ali in the Rumble in the Jungle, retired, became an ordained minister, and made a remarkable comeback in 1994 at 45 to regain the heavyweight title. Known beyond boxing for the George Foreman grill, he balanced sport, entrepreneurship and family life with 12 children. Foreman died peacefully on March 21, 2025 at 76, leaving a legacy of resilience, discipline and cultural impact. Michelle Christine Trachtenberg, born October 11, 1985 in New York City, started acting at age 3, with early roles on The Adventures of Pete and Pete and her feature debut in Harriet the Spy. She gained fame as Dawn Summers on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and starred in films like Euro Trip, Ice Princess and Mysterious Skin, while also appearing on Gossip Girl. After a liver transplant, she continued acting until health complications from diabetes led to her death on February 26, 2025, at age 39. Her passing shocked fans and co-stars worldwide, highlighting her impact from childhood to adulthood. James Lee Williams, known as the Vivian, was born in 1992 in Wales and became the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. A vibrant performer and LGBTQ+ advocate, the Vivian's talent and charisma earned a devoted following. Tragically, they passed away in January 2025 at age 32 due to cardiac arrest linked to ketamine use. Their death prompted discussions on drug awareness, while fans and fellow performers paid tribute to their legacy in drag and LGBTQ+ visibility.